Hello Vivites, delighted to meet you once again in this webinar. And today we are going to talk about leadership in today's times. A very interesting topic. In fact, we have seen in the history of the world, communities around the world, companies around the world, and countries around the world have always been inspired by its leadership. And today, especially the past 6 months, the entire world is going through a turbulent time. And in these times, what really matters is leadership. The leadership of various communities and countries and companies is what is the key aspect to face this current challenging times. And if you feel that you also want to come out of this situation like a winner, you have to think like a leader. So during this current situation, you can either consider yourself as a loser, where you're losing your energy, you're losing your business, you're losing your efficiency, losing your abilities and losing yourself. That's how you can think, being a loser. Or you can either think as a leader who builds himself, a leader who rediscovers himself, a leader who reinvents himself. All that you need is a vision about the future, and you need to take up responsibility of whatever you are doing as a true, authentic leader. Because when it's darker, the stars shine brighter. When it's darker, the stars shine brighter. That's what we have seen in the past, in the history. The World War II has introduced a great leader to this world, Winston Churchill, who fought against Hitler in the World War II. And we have seen 18 years being in the Robben Island, the world has discovered a great leader called Nelson Mandela. And similarly, you can see that the civil rights movement in the United States has introduced Martin Luther King. And similarly in India, the mighty British Empire had made India as a colony, and this adverse situation introduced a great soul to the world, a great leader to the world, whom we call Mahatma Gandhi. So with these examples, let's understand that whenever there are challenges in this world, whenever there is adversity, there is a huge opportunity for the real, authentic leadership to shine. And in today's times, we as entrepreneurs, we can reinvent ourselves, realign ourselves, and rediscover the new hero in each one of us. Especially in today's challenging times, all the businesses across the world is collapsing. The business models are changing. The dynamics are rapidly changing. And as a businessman or a businesswoman, you need to understand that in these times, your leadership in your business only will help you to adapt to the current situation and bring out the best in you and your team and in your organization. I was reading an article where a restaurant owner in New York said it took 30 years for them to establish the chain of restaurants, and within about less than a month, all the restaurants had to be shut down. That's how rapidly the world is changing. And I also read an article wherein a chef who was running a very successful restaurant all of a sudden had to shut down the restaurant, and immediately within weeks the chef has adapted himself to the current situation. He shut down the restaurant which he was running, but he didn't shut down his dreams. He continued to thrive. He continued to discover ways and means of reaching out to his regular customers. He contacted them. He also made a new delivery system wherein the meals were delivered to the customers at their home. He discovered the ways and means of becoming an online coach as a chef, wherein he was helping many people to cook the favorite food in their home by coaching them on an online platform. And this way, the chef who had to shut down his restaurant rediscovered a new entrepreneur in the digital platform. Similarly, today, as leaders, we need to understand how we can serve more people. The leadership can be leveraged if you can think for the benefit of more number of people, because leaders are those people who always think for others. And today, in these challenging times, if you can reach out to more number of people in different ways and means, that will leverage the real leader in you. When I say leverage, it means that more number of people getting more value from you as a leader. That's how you will be able to move from a loser to a leader in these challenging times. And let me tell you, if you can adapt to the current situation, realign and reinvent yourself and rediscover yourself, the rewards what's waiting for you are amazing. Because in these challenging times, people are confused, people have no idea what's going to happen in the future. And if you can understand what are the changes happening, and there are basically three categories of people when you talk about change. And that's the first category is the people who understand what are the changes happening and they adapt themselves along with the changes happening in the current times, and they move on and they become successful. The second category of people, they resist change. Whenever the changes are happening, they resist it, and because of this quality or this attitude, they are left behind when the changes occur. And the third category is one of my favorite category. That's the set of people who anticipate whatever changes are going to happen, and they adapt themselves much before the change is about to occur. And these are the people who lead the masses, whom I call as authentic leaders. And today, especially when the entire business world is changing, the way we do business, the way we communicate with people, the way we have been interacting and meeting people, everything is changing. If you can adapt, you can understand and anticipate what the future is going to be, definitely you will be able to emerge as a leader rather than a loser. And today, especially, whatever position you are, it does not matter. You might be a new distributor in indusviva. You might be a leader with 3 months experience, 6 months experience, whatever rank you belong to. Your rank does not matter. What really matters is your leadership. If you are able to adapt, anticipate, and understand the situation and change yourself according to the current needs of the situations all around, definitely you have a very, very high chance of emerging as a leader. I have seen during this past 6 months, many leaders, those who were very successful, have been struggling to adapt, and few leaders, those who were ready to adapt themselves, have adapted to the digital means and have become very successful. So today, whatever rank you are in today, it does not matter. Let your leadership speak. Let your leadership be demonstrated to the people, your team members. And you have to basically lead yourself, because the basic principle of leadership is before you lead others, to qualify to be called as a leader, you should be able to lead yourself. So lead yourself as an individual and discover the hero within you. You become your first hero, because when you are inspired by your own self and your own leadership, that's when you become authentic and you get the confidence to lead others also. So basically, first of all, lead yourself. Lead your family, because every family is a unit, it's a team, and as a very responsible family member, instead of being a loser, you can be a leader for your family. You can give hope to your entire family by being a leader. And also, you can lead your organization, your team. So lead yourself, lead your family, lead your team, and at large, lead your community. Be a leader who can take the community from a tough situation to something which is a situation which is filled with a lot of hopes, with a lot of possibilities. And as a leader, if you can lead your community, your family, your team, yourself, you will be one of the greatest people who can emerge during these pandemic times. And with this thought, let's understand that in times of adversities, in times of challenges, there are thousands of opportunities for the leader in you to be born and to shine and to create an identity, refocus, realign, and to rediscover the new leader in you. Because sometimes when everything is going good, and things are very, very easy, and you continue to get more benefit, and you are very successful, sometimes what happens, we take things for granted. That's what recently I read about a quote by Elon Musk. He says, when you win continuously, you take things for granted. Probably this is a wonderful opportunity for each one of us to understand what are the things in life which we have taken it for granted. Probably you have built a very good organization. You have built a successful business. What happens sometimes when it is, when success is already in your hands, sometimes we take things for granted. And especially these are the times when you need to reconnect with your people. You need to rebuild the rapport with your organization, your team members. Probably as a leader, what you can do is try to find out the people who have been with you for a long time. And probably this is the best time for you to connect with them on a one-on-one basis. I read an article in which the huge organization, they deliver some kind of a product or a service, and somebody ordered the product, and the company's owner himself came down as a delivery boy. The company's owner, the founder himself, came down as a delivery boy to deliver whatever product was ordered from that company. And he said, look, you have been a very loyal customer, and this is a way of telling, expressing my gratitude for trusting in our brand, and we want to support you and serve you in whatever best way we can. And that as a token of gratitude, I myself have come to deliver this particular product. That way, it is an opportunity for each one of us to understand our entire organization, go and meet or probably get connected with our people, probably digitally or offline, whatever possible ways are there. It's time for us to rebuild our entire organization, reinvent ourselves, and to rediscover the new pandemic times, challenging times leader within us, which will help us and also the entire organization to continue to thrive in these challenging times and to discover a whole new world of possibilities. Hope today's discussion on leadership definitely adds value to you and your entire organization. Make sure you are the leader whom you are seeking to find elsewhere, because the leader has to be born within you. Thank you very much. See you all in the next webinar with another interesting topic. This is Prem Kumar, Black Diamond Ambassador, signing off.